Big Daddy Unlimited is the Costco of the gun world. 99 cents for the first month, $9.99 a month thereafter. They're also a supporter of this channel. Link in the comments.
Alright, so here's a quick unboxing of my Steele Industries PVS14. Hopefully it's not damaged. It says it's made in Italy, Fragile, but the box is a little crushed, so put a lot of tape on it, so hopefully it's good. Bubble wrap. Some bubble wrap. Yeah, right there. The bubble wrap. Some stickers and a business card from Steele Industries. That's where I got my tube. And the data sheets and probably bill of sale. So unlike my brother just bought one from Optic Planet, and I think TNVC they give you a bag with all the extra, with the headset and all the other stuff. So looks like for this, you don't get all of that extra. I did get 5% off for being law enforcement. So it was the tube is $3,999, and I also ordered, it's back ordered at PLC, so the civilian version of the was it the PEC-15? That was $12.49. So total was $52.48. Got a 5% discount for law enforcement, $262.40. So $49.85.60 was my total. And so you got the data sheet here. So I asked for 2,500 FOM or higher, and after that I heard that there were some other numbers that were important too. But let's see what we got here for FOM. Figure of merit, FOM, actual 2506. So there's the minimum 1540, actual 2506. So it was 25 or greater. There's other things I've heard of about signal noise, I want to say, in certain line this and line that. So I'm gonna have to go back and look and see what the deal is with all those other numbers and where they should be, because I'm no night vision expert. So and it says here, checkbox of applicable, dark spots under equal to 0.003 of an inch is acceptable. So and this says there's a dark spot. There's 2 in zone, limit would be 0 in zone 1, and this one has 0. 2 would be the limit in zone 2, and 2 in zone 3. So there is no dark spots and no blemishes. And I guess that's the zones. I believe the center circle is zone 1, then zone 2 is zone 3. So it looks like there are no actual dark spots or blemishes. So that's good. Again, I am no night vision expert, and this looks like a quality control, quality assurance type form, serial number, that they checked everything, and everything looks good. So it was built July 16th, 2020 by Duncan. Everything looks clean, nitrogen purge, all that good stuff. So that is just a quick unboxing of the, well, that's not it. You still have the tube, right? How could I forget the tube? So here is the night vision. All right. So there's your front cover. It's a little hole there. Little back cover. On off. Cool. So that is the unboxing of the Steele Industries PVS14. More to come. It looks absolutely pitch dark down there in the naked eye. This is pretty heavily wooded right here. Some houses down there in the distance, probably 100 yards away.
down that way. Cars going by. So look up towards the sky. Seems pretty good. Alright, so I'm trying to focus in. See if you can see that. You can see the honeycomb, or what I believe is a honeycomb. And there's definitely some specks. I'm moving the camera and the 14 left and right. You can kind of see the specks. It's way easier to see with the naked eye. And I got the IR illuminator on it, so you can definitely see specks. So I'm going to roll in some video footage of me running this PVS14 Steele Industries PVS14 at the Green Line Tactical 2-day night fighter class with Don Edwards and Sam Houston from TNVC. Good tube. I compared it to some other tubes out there in the class, and this one was really clear. Yeah, it did have a couple of spots in there, and I showed that earlier in the video. No big deal. You could obsess about it and worry about it and whatever, and would you want a perfectly clear tube? Yes. It'd be great to have it without any spots on it or whatever, but it was fine. There was even some rental goggles. I think there were RNVGs or something that another famous shooter guy ruined. He had hit them with a laser. So there was a little squiggly line where the laser burnt in the rental goggles that one of the guys was using. And yeah, it would be annoying to look through, but I ran them for a little bit just to try some dual tubes. And after a while, you didn't even notice it. So it's not that big of a deal. I mean, obviously, you're paying a lot of money for night vision, whether it's a single tube or a dual tube. So yes, you want, the best quality you can get out of it, but more quality, more cost, right? So no issues there. And some other people that were running single tubes. This is a Gen 3 unfilmed white phosphor. There were people there that had, the regular green tubes, and they preferred the white phosphor as well, unfilmed white phosphor. So no issues there at all. The only thing I can ding it on is it doesn't come with as much stuff as, again, I think I mentioned earlier in the video, my brother bought his tube from Optics Planet, and he got everything, carrying case and all of that other stuff, J-arm. So for me, I went out and I had to buy a J-arm, so I got a Wilcox J-arm. I had to get a carrying case, so when I'm not using it, something to protect it. Sacrificial lens, so you put a clear lens over the objective that you could smack into something if you're moving through the woods. So it just basically fits right over, and it's clear, so you can see through it, but it prevents your lens from getting damaged. So I had to buy that. I had to buy the J-arm, and I bought a manual, which I barely used, but it's probably good to have. And then I bought a carrying case. So it would be great if it came with that stuff, because similar priced tubes from other companies do come with all that stuff. The military kit comes with that. I remember I had PVS-7Bs when I was in the Army, and they came in a big bag with all the extra, you got a compass and that clips onto the front and all that. So that's the only thing I would ding it on, is that it didn't come with stuff that you need. Case in point, the J-arm. Sacrificial lens, you could say whether or not you need it, but I think it's a really good idea. Carrying case and the manual. So other than that, you can see in some of the videos here, doing some moving and shooting and some static stuff and shooting pistol and shooting carbine work great. Yeah, I think down the road I'm going to get myself some dual tubes. It's so one of the things that I've learned this from running night vision in other classes is you can run dominant eye or non-dominant eye. I've done both in classes. If I run it over my non-dominant eye, my dominant eye is really trying to focus, and it tries to focus harder probably because it's my dominant eye, and I start to get headaches. If I run it over my dominant eye, yeah, your non-dominant eye will try to focus or whatever, and it's weird when you shut the night vision off, you're on a break or something. You could kind of feel like your eyes are adjusting, or that eye is adjusting, or whatever. So dual tubes probably feels better. I know borrowing one of the other guys' dual tubes for a drill or two, it was way less annoying on your eyes. It just felt better looking through dual tubes. You do lose some of the if it was Starley a starry night both nights, so you had good peripheral vision because there's a lot of ambient light. So looking through one tube and then going to two tubes, everything else blacked out around it in your eyes. So that was a little bit of getting used to, but obviously dual tubes are way better. Trying to find your red dot if you're shooting passive, in other words, your red dot with the night vision setting, and say your laser went down or you didn't have a laser or something. So just doing passive, trying to line the dot up with a single tube versus having dual tubes is way easier with the dual tube. So advantages of it, but obviously there's a cost, right? This was $4,000, and I got 5% off for being law enforcement. And then there's the laser, which I ended up upgrading from when I started filming this video. I mentioned the at PLC. I upgraded to the that it's still back ordered. They still don't have them in stock. They ended up getting some Mauls, so I got a Maul C1 Plus, and that was better than some of the Steiners and stuff like that, but it wasn't as good as the restricted Maul or the restricted PEC 15. Way brighter, more powerful lasers and floods and stuff. So up close, not a big deal, but you start shooting out further, you can see the difference. Or just even just pointing the floods and stuff out further, you can see the difference. But no worries. Steele Industries PVS14, I definitely recommend it. Again, law enforcement folks, you get 5% off for night vision, 10% off accessories. So I'll put a link down below and check them out. And I think it'd be well suited with the Steele Industries PVS14. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, train hard, and I'll see you on the range.